Steelers offense, 2022. And here we go.
He took me one more time to get it back, I'm in my old habits. Put that on his face, I shoot it up, I feel like JJ Redick. I'ma keep on flexing, we're gon' stop me to the red. Yeah, I'ma beat it up late night, they call me David Letzer. Man, and my fault that all of he took me one more time to get it back, I'm in my old habits.
Taking place today, and for now, you asked me what I want to talk about. So today we are going to talk about what I think the Steelers offense should look like. Why are we going to talk about this? It's very simple. It's because what type of schemes we should run. The schemes we ran for Ben are going to be different for Mitch Trubisky, are going to be different for Mason Rudolph, and they're going to be different for Kenny Pickett. So I'm here to let you guys know what we should do on offense in 2022 if we are going to have success. Steelers offense 2022. And here we go. All right. So today, what I think the Steelers offense should look like, it's pretty simple. So if you look at our offense last year, we couldn't run the ball, period. So we did a lot of passing plays, a lot of weird jet sweeps from Matt Canada's offenses and stuff like that. But one of the biggest things that saved Matt Canada is that we all knew Ben was immobile. We all knew he couldn't move out the pocket, and that was like the biggest thing last year. Well, maybe it's Ben because he can't move out the pocket. But one of the things that also was very interesting was that when you looked at our offense compared to Randy Fichtner's offense, what you realize is our best offense on both sides of both of those years came from basically Ben playing backyard football, lining up no huddle and just running route, just giving people routes and just run. And then if we got a run play that was good, we were doing on like draws and like Najee digging and fighting for yards for as much as he can. So I think with the run game, we got to get more straight up power with it. Like we have to make people fear the run game. So whether that's pulling guards, down blocks and kicks, or just straight downhill run blocking, we have to do something. Now, the one thing I think we should do that will help our run game tremendously, I think we should play 49ers style running the ball, where they use juice tech, they use fullbacks. We paid Darren Watt a lot of money for what? We have a Connor Hayward now who can block, and we can use him in different ways. Instead of just using your basic little pro style offense, basically using just a quarterback under the huddle, then you just see a little flash jet sweep, run the ball, dive off tackle. I think we should use a fullback in there and get our fullbacks more involved in our offense. And then we have another lead blocker on the team. Now, do I think the offensive line will be better? Yes, because the Steelers did something we finally needed. We put some people with experience on our offensive line who are still relatively young. They didn't go old, just all old veterans. They went with people who showed prowess and who showed that they can play at this level, especially with a guy like James Daniels. That was a huge pickup. Now, if we could add like a JC Treader or something, what? It would be crazy. But anyway, what we're doing on rundown should just be straight up physical, straight up downhill blocking, fullbacks. I'm not saying don't miss in a couple jet sweeps and stuff like that, but I think the key to the Steelers offense in 2022 will be play action pass. If we can do play action pass effectively, I think we will win a hell of a lot of games. Look at the 49ers. 49ers pretty much with bread and butter was play action pass, because they ran the ball that goddamn much. If you look at Aaron Rodgers teams, Aaron Rodgers is an amazing quarterback. Aaron Rodgers associates off play action pass. It's just the fact that he can throw the ball 90,000 yards accurate in the shotgun also obviously helps, but a lot of the offenses that are not the Chiefs, not Chargers, a lot of these other not the Ravens, a lot of these teams go off of play action pass. And that system works to a T. You have to, I think, being able to make defenses bite and come up on play action pass will help us tremendously. If you look at the Titans, I think that's how the Titans get to the playoffs every year, because the moment you see Derrick Henry coming downhill, you damn right everybody's coming forward. If you ever see Ryan Tannehill on those little goal line, he always scores a touchdown or the 2-point conversion to win the game on the little read option because everybody thinks Derrick Henry's getting the ball. So like these things, I think if we add this to our catalog of offense, I think it could truly help. Now, the next thing I say I would add with our offense is QB mobility. What does that mean? Now, we have younger guys in there. I don't think Mason's the guy for the job because he's going to be the least immobile. But I think getting our quarterbacks to throw on the run, not being able to throw out of the pocket, bootlegs. I think we should do a bunch of different things to keep our quarterback on the move because we have a QB who can do that. Now, none of these quarterbacks that we have are the size of Ben, where Ben was just throwing. If you look at young goat Ben was just throwing people off of him. He was mobile as hell, but he was really strong. Like Ben was strong. Ben is hard to bring down. One of the things that made Ben so tough and so physical and so great for the Steelers was because that he was so hard to throw down. So with that being said, I think having him able to do that would make a tremendous help to our team. I think having either Kenny or Mitch being in there, being able to throw on the run, bootleg, even being able to break out of plays where it's like the blitz is coming and he's able to escape. I think that will help our offense tremendously, rather than just going 1 down to 2 down, 3 downs, 4 downs. Let's face it, guys. If our defense are going to be the stars of the show, but if we can't put up at some amount of points, we're not going to be pretty. If our defense is always on the field, they're going to be tired, and it's the NFL, and it's always going to show. So with that being said, I think we need to have QB mobility, a lot of sprint, maybe some sprint out passes, and like keep these edges, make the edges play football, I think we need to win inside the tackles and then challenge the edges. Now, for the next thing I have in the passing game, this is very simple. If you have George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, and Calvin Austin, right? If Calvin Austin is not on the field, who's your speedster, take the top of the defense, fast guy, right? Chase Claypool or George Pickens have to dominate who's ever in the slot. Normally that slot corner is a little bit smaller. Y'all need to manhandle him and attack whatever slot corner you guys go against. If we can dominate in that position, I think we will be great because our receivers block well. They always have pretty much blocked well. Like Claypool's a really good blocker. Deontay Johnson's I don't think he's a bad blocker. I think that will help. And also, I think getting, because I honestly think whoever's playing quarterback this year, I think Pat Freiermuth is really going to be their safety weapon. I really just think so. I think that's just really how it's going to go. Because Pat Freiermuth is a great tight end. And I think that if we destroy and dominate and pick on using a bigger receiver in a slot, I think that can be dangerous, especially if you alternate between Pickens and Claypool, because they both can go up and catch jump balls. They both can go out there and make big time plays. So I think that would be a tremendous help. Now, let's talk about this offensive line. I think what I want to see from our offensive line are more double teams, more combo blocks. I think asking people to block one-on-one in the NFL is a really hard thing to do. Very hard thing to do. So I think, do you still have to use one-on-ones? Absolutely. But I don't think we should be just running straight up man downhill. I think we should use combo blocks. We should use angle blocks and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing us try to run a stretch play. Like, you know what I mean? Like doing stretch plays, counters. Getting back to Steelers like power football, like, you know, in between the tackles, stuff like that. Because yes, is Najee capable of doing like options and sweeps and tosses and stuff like that, and bubble routes and stuff like that? Absolutely. But I think he shines better in between the tackles. Now, with that being said, we definitely need to get a second running back. I'm praying, please go get a second running back. I know Latavius Murray's out there. Go sign him. Do something. Unless one of our draft signees for a running back come out of nowhere and just go crazy. Go sign a running back, please and thank you. Also, but like I know this is about offense, but I want to touch on it because this happened today. D Ford's available. I repeat, D Ford is a free agent. I would not mind him in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform. Signing Larry Ogunjobi was a great pickup. With the news of Stephon Tuitt retiring, I think that was a great pickup, especially if he's healthy, because I know he was supposed to go to Chicago, I believe, but he couldn't pass physical. Hopefully, he seems like he was at camp today, so I believe that he should be fine. But I think definitely go take a look at D4. Go take a look, get somebody else in there to help this defense, and I think we would be fine on defense. I think our defense is really going to be stout, especially even though we have pains right now with Tyson Alualu with his injury going on, and Minka Fitzpatrick falling off a bike and hurting his wrist, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, but we got a lot of promise in defense, and I think we can get that together and get that going. We'll be good. We'll be set there. So I'm really worried about this offense. I just really want this offense to get in sync and have plays that make sense. Just have plays that make sense. Like, if it's 3rd and 1, don't run a halfback toss. For the love of God, don't run a jet sweep on a half on one. Like, you know what I mean? Don't run a shovel pass on the 1 yard line. Run the ball. Run the ball. Punch it in there. Because we have the talent to do these things. I think our offense is going to be incredibly slept on. But I think if our offense can maintain consistency, I think that'll be the key to our offense going forward. If we can be consistent in our plays to get consistent, if we're ending up in 3rd and 4s and 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 2s, I think we'll be in very great shape to win football games, especially if we play at our pace. I don't think we should try to hurry up and if we're playing the Chargers, obviously we're not playing the Chargers, but if we're playing like a passing pro style team like the Chargers or the Chiefs, if we're playing a shotgun team like the Chiefs, we should not be trying to pass the ball like the Chiefs. We're not the Chiefs. I think we need to play football our way, and I think that's what's been lost in these last couple years, that we didn't have a way to play. Our offense didn't have a way to play Steeler football. And I think the thing about that is, I'm not talking about old steel curtain steel football. I mean, like, what version of the Steelers football should we play that best fits our needs from what we've seen on film? And this year, I'm looking for the team to have a dominant game. I feel like we haven't dominated a team in a while, and I think that's a big issue. And I think this is gonna be the year that we like really start to put it together. I think Mike Tomlin, I think the guy Omar Khan, and I think all of these guys are gonna have it's gonna be a very weird year with starting brand new. But I think we have enough talent, we have enough of a great team to figure it out, to see what we're gonna do from here. So I think that's important, and I think that's what's going to push us forward to where we need to be. So with that being said, those are the things I'm looking for in the Steelers offense. I know I haven't said this in a while. Let me know what you guys are looking for from the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, because I think we're going to do great if we maintain these things. And once again, if I miss something or if I'm bugging, I am not scared. I don't duck, no smoke. Once again, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm back and I'm here. Once again, it has been your boy Devontae forever. And once again, till forever finds you.